I should probably take an allergy pill really quick. IBRB. Okay. Oh man. Well, I think my neighbor might be melting something. Not the one. This is the new one. The one after County got arrested. That and they were at their house. Um, but I think they're melting something, and it's setting off my allergies. And it's really weird. It's like in the past 6 months, like certain candle scents will set off my allergies. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Never happened before, but here we are. I just took a Benadryl, and that's another unfortunate thing that we have to keep in our house because my son has really bad allergies. Like, we have an EpiPen, bad allergies, and that's something we have to have in our house. So,
PB's been looking for you.
Oh, come on, think. I need something.
Who are you talking to?
Ryder, shit. You shouldn't sneak up on someone like that. I'm just talking to myself. Don't tell me you never do that.
You seem stressed.
No kidding. I'm not built for this kind of homesteading. Don't like people knowing where I am, where my stuff is.
I'm kidding.
Ugh!
You've got to relax. You're starting to stress me out.
I'd like to. I'd need to. Yes. When I felt like this back home, I'd look for a zero-G chamber, or at least an isolation tank. Someplace to just drift away. I could really use that now.
If I may, gravity can be overridden in the escape pod. You can create a zero-G chamber.
Of course! Sam, you're a genius.
It's a computer. Or she.
It's easy. It'll make a huge difference, Ryder. You'll see. You know, there's room for two.
Okay.
That's all I need to hear.
And this should
I guess
do it.
at this point, we're kind of up in the air as who we're going to end up with.
Close your eyes. Relax. Let yourself go. Oh, this hits the spot. Ryder,
Yeah?
there's something else that would relax me.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
That's the spirit. Wanna fool around? Doesn't matter if you have something else going on. I can be utterly discreet.
Really?
Just fun. Two people blowing off steam. No strings attached. Only if there's no strings.
Heck yeah! Look away, small
That'll be
children.
fun.
Okay then. Say no more.
She is all
Oh,
about-
you mean now? Here?
You do know what say no more means, right?
Oh, goodness.
Whoa.
Sam, go away.
Oh, we're floating right into the,
Ouch. Who cares?
Ow!
Ow.
That's funny. Go away, small children.
No strings. Right, Ryder?
No
No
strings.
strings.
I've got no strings. Yeah. No, Douglas is kind of really used to that. Isabella and Fenris thing, I think, to him was a shock. That was like, wait, what just happened? And then Isabella, I think he wanted a lot more than he let on, but he let her go, you know? So he went with Anders, which he had a crush on Anders, like, the whole time, but Anders was obviously being very focused, you know? So he kind of just sidelined the whole thing. He's just like, well, you know, whatever. Hey, bye, Jack.
Hey, little guy.
He ate half our chocolate supply. Do you have any idea what I could have traded for that?
Douglas doesn't care, but I'm sure half the freaking, at least half of the solar system, cluster, whatever they want to call it, yeah, probably just had a heart attack. Hey, Cora. Hi. You're not mad, are you?
You and Gil, huh?
Yeah.
He's an interesting man. Why?
Not my business. Maybe. Just don't want to lose something important.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
Goodbye.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
So, we just lost her. Hi! Hi, honey. Wave. Alright, we're going to Kadara. We need to get that ball rolling. That's the thing. I was like, with his other playthroughs, I think we did PB stuff later, so we didn't get the no strings attached thing. You know what I mean? I just don't want Gil to be like, PB the chill. Typically, I don't write things like this down, and if I do, I certainly don't send it in relinquish control of its use. But I kind of want this recorded for posterity. What we did floating like that, figuring out how, and then figuring out how to make each other crazy, that was fun. He relaxed and invigorated me all at once. Yeah. That's one thing I kind of wish that you could do in games a little more often. I mean, but it's not necessarily because, oh, I want all my characters to just run around having everybody in love with them or anything else like that. It isn't that at all. It's Ellen. Okay, again, Ellen. She went straight for Liam. That was it. Alex went straight for Cora. That was it. That's how they are. You know, John would go. Let's see. I mean, obviously, John, I guess, would have went straight for Gil because, you know, or I mean, I guess he wouldn't have went with Reyes because Reyes is too shady for him. But so he would have went straight for Gil. But Gil's a little bit flighty, I guess. is a weird word to put it, but he is. For John, you gotta think John was with Steve, so that's the kind of guy John's looking for. John was with Dorian. You gotta think again. Dorian, maybe flighty again is not a word I'd necessarily use with Dorian, but he still was very focused and determined. Determined is a good word for Dorian. So John and Dorian were a good fit, where Douglas and Dorian are not a good fit. Unfortunately, Douglas is the type to go head over heels for somebody like Dorian, and with Dorian, what ends up happening in the Dorian storyline, it would have killed Douglas. It kills him if he stays with Dorian. But it's like Douglas is the type of guy who can, when he's not in a serious relationship, he can have fun. You know what I mean? He doesn't look at that type of attachment as serious. He can go after sexual encounters that aren't attachments, I guess is what I'm saying. But he's totally fine. I mean, she said no strings, you know. Now, if she comes back and it's just kind of like, oh, what about us? He'd be like, dude, didn't we already establish this I got no strings thing, you know? So, I think I have. Oh, I thought. We need a hero cat, no room for error. Ooh, should we send her out? She has... We don't have a silent. There's no silent and deadly on here. Okay, come on, Sierra. Do me proud. Okay. No, I'm just going off of percentages. I'm not even reading it. 61%. There you go. Get a little bit higher, honey. Honestly, his sister is getting with Vetra, so I don't feel nearly as bad for not hooking up with Vetra.
Ryder.
What about Sid?
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whenever my dad did, destroyed any chance of that.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. The way he has to look up at her, I think that is a little bit unsettling for him. I don't have any rewards? What do you mean I have no rewards? I should have this at least. Oh, I got 26 seconds. Right, we'll be back. Thank you. Please don't say, oh, you and PB. No! Hey, baby.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Is that it?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Vetra and Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. PB's a real spark plug. I like her, but she's exhausting. And Drax's my kind of guy. Brash. Takes no shit. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kind of nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal, Ryder? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it.
No, it's silly.
What about Callow?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
Turn around and go back.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Bye. Be good. Track. We're heading to Kadara.
Pathfinder,
How are you doing?
I'd like to know more about you.
fire away.
How did you and Vetra meet?
That's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for Kesh right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
Yeah.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Ah. Alright.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I love drag. I seriously, is this kind of like... There are so many characters, I guess, in the original. Dang it, I didn't... I meant... Where's Liam? Liam? Oh, he's probably in the thing with Joel. But, let's go to Kadara, kids. We got someone else to kiss. Oh, I didn't get your snacks. Dang it. No, that's not what I
Anomaly
wanted to do.
detected.
What? Oh.
Probe away. I found something.
Dang it, I meant to get Subi snacks. Because they're going to start asking, and they'll start asking for stuff at Kadara, which we're about to head to, so we need to go back.
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point.
Okay, go back to Aya, please. I need to get... Gil's probably like, what are you doing? I am kind of sad that, you know, I mean, you have the ship's crew, the real ship's crew, as in Gil, Suvi, Callow, you know, Lexi. They rarely come off the ship, and that's really sad to me, because it's just kind of like, especially because Suvi and Gil are one-dimensional characters, so you never get, like, anything, you know. But to go back to the whole, what I was saying before, there were several crew members in the original series that I did not enjoy. I think, you know, I'm pretty sure I was not overly impressed with Miranda.
Invest in your personal protection.
What is dripping? Why does it sound like it's dripping on that bag? I need to look at my ceiling. Hang on, guys. Yeah, the fucking leak has moved. Well, honestly,
a little luxury.
it's away from my fucking TV, so... Hiya!
Your credits are as good as anyone else's. Don't start any trouble and we're fine.
I know that voice.
I'll be the poster child for no trouble.
Whatever that means, it'll do.
Whatever that means. Oh, okay. That's the thing. Is I need to change. What? I thought you had the. Oh, you do. It's right there. Bye. Okay. Now we're doing. It's like I said, they'll want something. I think it is Vetra next. She wants something from Kadara, so we might as well get it. It's not like we're not gonna be flying back and forth, but still. Yeah, the more we get this done, the faster. I kind of was so upset the second run through with him because there was a bug in the game that had you have all the quest items. So it was Liam asked for the movie thing, and then it just there was no talking to Lexi anymore. It just jumped right to basically the end. She couldn't talk to her anymore. So it just broke the whole thing, but I mean, it pretty much it was weird. It jumped all this stuff. But now it's just like that was one of the fixes that they actually did. So
Hello?
Hiya. Hello.
I found that plant you wanted.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up.
Jazz it
and
up.
I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. I just don't trust our autopilot alone for too long.
Especially not with that weird space cloud. I mean, you gotta, you know, should be sleeping. Oh. Alright, we're off to Kadara. We'll scan this planet as we fly by.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it.
Shayna. Yeah.
That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
Bye. Those are his BFFs.
We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
Who was crying? Sure. Sure. Oh, Jesus. What are you doing?
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Oh, I like her.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
She's scary enough for Krogans.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venturev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
How could there be I don't understand how there could be change. It's like you're paying with... you're paying... with key presses, so you're inputting whatever it is you want to pay, right? So... it seems a little weird to have it, that saying still be a thing. So...
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Personal log. There's cameras everywhere, huh? Knock, knock.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Sure. Excuse you. Touch him.
Focus defenses here and here. The cat have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny.
I'm hilarious.
So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humbled port?
Ven Terev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
Just point me to where you're holding him and there won't be any trouble.
Ooh.
No. There won't be. Drop it, now!
You first.
Get out, or I'll put you down.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Chambers are closed. Sloane's orders.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Ah, yeah. Let's establish that they don't like each other.
Someone's been in the booze again.
That could be. Goodbye, fools. What?
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
She almost shot me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
There's still the matter of the bill you left me with.
I'm usually the model gentleman.
I don't believe you.
Because I'm lying. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
Finally, the respect I deserve.
Happy to oblige. Don't let the collective hear you say that.
Sometimes I wake up and think, damn, how did my life get to this point?
So you're saying you would have stayed in the Milky Way?
No, I really don't. Things have to get better, right?
Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
Hey.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than carcon food.
Which brings us back to the Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Not really. It's done. She's safe now.
He don't care. He don't.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Someone must have seen it before.
Oh.
Me? Would I be working here if I was the charlatan?
I just try to use my jump jets. I do that all the time.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along.
The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased.
What's going on?
He's
Oh,
Angaran.
saving.
There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
What are y'all doing? Are y'all fighting again?
You again? What do you want?
What are you going to do to them?
Don't worry, Captain Do-Good. We're not gonna kill him. Well, not directly.
Oh yeah, that makes me feel so much better.
Look, what happens in the Badlands is out of our control.
The Badlands?
Damn, you don't know anything. The Badlands is everything outside the port. It's a no-man's land. That's why people pay premium to live up here, or rough it in the slums. It's chaos out there. Anyway, now that I've educated you, piss off.
I never talked to them again. Probably because I never went that way before. Grayson.
You okay? What? Oh, yeah, of course. Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Wasn't that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people. I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
You just kicked her out. No questions asked.
You don't have to guilt trip me. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
How did the brother get out, but not the mom? That's weird.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for... What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing.
Oh, cold.
After that,
Blanky.
no idea. The warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
I don't understand how his little brother just completely... Oh, sorry. Completely dependent on him, basically. Got out of cryo before his mom did. At least his mom is... an adult? You know, that could pull her weight? And, oh, shit. And I think the reason, again, why he said what he said was he felt the same way too. It's like, how convenient. You have a little brother that, you know, completely depends on you, and yet your mom's in cryo. That doesn't make any sense, you know. Water, salvage, odd he skins. What? Parsec? Parsec pies for the on-the-go traveler. Simulated apple flavor. Note, if someone asks, I think it's Ania, asks why it's 5 pounds of pocket pies instead of 6, tell her that they were damaged in transit. They stole a pound of pie. Cora.
Leo already secured parking for your vehicle. She's ready for you.
Of course he did. Oh my gosh. I see Liam and Gil doing rock, paper, scissors to see who gets to drive Tempest or the Nomad. Let's go, favorite friends.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
Delusioned outlaw.
Hey, you there. Come talk to me. You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Maybe. Maybe not. Do I owe you credits?
You're a playful one. I like that. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
They don't deserve you.
Damn straight. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that?
Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
We don't have that quest yet.
Not a bad little dive.
That's fun. Hello.
Sorry, if you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent.
Oh, Lord.
She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Yeah. She's gonna call her brother up.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was a betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
I sound pretty integral to this plan.
Sam is integral. You're a bonus.
Hey, I haven't agreed to help you yet.
I feel good about my chances. One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
So, I mean, it sounds like him and the guy downstairs. He's the guy. The, no. But, the bartender downstairs have a thing going on.
You there? Got a proposition. Want to make some easy credits?
Sure.
Always.
I like your conviction. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Dralir. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
Send me his last nav point. I'll check on him.
Much appreciated.
You also have a very large hole in your floor.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Wouldn't normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place and hold out till the smoke clears.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the dancer. Good night. That guy in the back of it. He's really getting into it, ain't he? Oh my. Honey, you're standing behind a big bar. Nobody can see you.
How toxic can it be?
You sincerely really don't want to know the answer to that question.
Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Barely touched it. Oh, shit.
Fresh meat.
Detecting traces of sulfuric acid on the throat and stomach lining. She must have consumed unfiltered water.
And the crates? They just stacked them on top of her?
Perhaps the exiles didn't care enough to move the body.
Disgusting.
I mean, you feel bad that some of these people got caught up in this, and then at the same time, it's just kind of like, did they really lose like all their humanity? But it's just kind of, what the fuck is going on?
What is this place?
A business establishment. Perfectly legal.
Everything's legal in Kadara.
And that's the way we like it. You got an issue, bring it up with Sloan.
They're in a euphoric state. Whatever's in their system induces lethargy and intense hallucinations.
Mm-hmm. Probably be going a little earlier than I have
Should have
been.
stayed on the Nexus.
Just because I didn't get as much sleep as I would have liked last night. You alright, dude?
Don't get greedy.
Got any bread? That's getting greedy? I don't think I've ever scanned those things before. Soup flask.
You're lucky to be alive.
It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doc.
Yes, 2 glasses would do the trick. Krogan or not, unfiltered water here is the same as poison.
I drank everything the Milky Way had to offer, and I'm still standing.
This isn't the Milky Way. Kadara's water will kill you. If you're thirsty, stick to alcohol.
The doctor's ever told me that before.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded.
A little bit.
I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
We do.
Yeah, I know.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
It's not a mistake. I mean, how is that a mistake? He found something that could help people and they stole it and turned it into something bad.
Over here.
Sorry, I just wanted my ship. What?
I've got stock you wouldn't believe.
Sure you do. Yep, I believe it. Goodbye.
Over here.
So that's the other thing. It's like, I don't feel bad. It's like, I don't completely dislike Sloan. There could be bits that I'm not remembering that prove that she's not as bad as it seems. But the charlatan, I almost said the other name, is giving supplies to help the medical people. They're giving supplies to the medical people, I guess. It's just, there's a lot of things going on the other side that makes it.
Well, you may never come back.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadar's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Right.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
I like that this Krogan matches his armor. Bye, fool.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
There's the water behind me. Give me my truck.
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
What's with you people? Oh, Krogans. And drinking things that are terrible for them. Where's... Oh yeah, it's way
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, you would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
What are you trying to say, man? You don't like her scatter gun technique?
Think that's it?
Oh, hello.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
Give him credit for putting the land to good use.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
This is bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future Justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
I mean, well, he'd have to, you know, get the junk out of the cesspools. But that's his problem, right? To get my snuggie.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
But yeah, no, I didn't sleep. I couldn't fall asleep last night. So...
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You'll learn not to show it.
I don't know how many playthroughs it took me to find
That
out.
construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
There was something up on the hill.
Outlaws!
Might actually be further up, but... Hey. Need a shield? I need it. Thanks, Jack.
My sensors read an outlaw weapon cache nearby. I suggest scanning for information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Sorry, was reading. Dang it. Stay down there, Ryder. But, okay, yeah, as I was saying before, I didn't really like Miranda. I didn't really like Ashley. So yeah, there was
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snap together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
But yeah, it took me a long time. That's up there. I couldn't.
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadar Port.
don't know how I
Look
missed
out.
it.
Our connections won't do us any favors in a camp like that. Here they come!
Remember that theme we've been seeing?
Hit them now!
Crack, I hope you're keeping that thing occupied, because that's the last thing I need smacking me in the ass right now. Yeah, they're a little bit smarter than me to run with their sniper rifle. Oh, it's dead. Good job, guys. Would have had it.
They're mine.
They did. Sorry.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
You know what surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
So yeah, if I seem a little bit quiet, that's why. Sorry. Just tired. And I'm gonna have to take a nap before, because I gotta go get my son after school today. His running club started back up today. Getting ready for his next 5K. Guess I didn't. If I hadn't just downloaded this, I would actually take it off the drive and put it on the... I wonder if I could just transfer the files and put it on the PS4. Because, yeah, this had never really been an issue that I recall, that the weeds and stuff were kind of popping in after the fact. I mean, does that necessarily mean that it didn't happen sometimes? I'm sure it did. I mean, PS4, you know. Ah! But I think because it's reading it off that separate drive, that's what's making it happen more often. So yeah, I'm wondering if I could just transfer
You ever
it.
need a shoulder to lean on, I can, you know, ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
I think we're done.
Just try to stop me. Outlaw spotted. Target's down.
Yeah, I know. So I didn't even bother with it. So you had it. Oh!
Keep it up.
I don't know if she got him and then I shot Drac. Oh, what just happened there? It looked like I hit Drac though. Or if the bullet, it's like almost seemed like the bullet went through.
I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Then come prove it, slowly.
I don't think I ever found these people.
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. But we're gonna need a really big drill.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight. Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder, Ven Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
If you don't pick up this quest, you can actually meet this Krogan before
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today.
he says as he runs to get the transponder. But, you know, this is honestly, this is more important too. I mean, more murders.
Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
See? We're halfway there already.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
You sassy shits. Okay, let's go.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Thanks, Sam. I mean, I'm just, walking back to my truck for no reason at all. What's that? Way down here, isn't it? Nope, that's that. Alright, well, we'll go to the journal.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
FYI, when you get
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now.
When you're playing this new, don't drive over those things. My Nomad is like fully decked out. So
All these caves. It's a smuggler's dream.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
Nice work.
We've got targets! Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
Damn, that sky is something else.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true. This is it. Rhea's actually gonna show up.
Speaking of, is
Reyes should be here.
So is there something going on? You and Reyes?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
Are we too loud talking about my bed hopping ways?
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
You're gonna try to kill me and my friends. I've got a few questions first.
No. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
We got company. That's one dead. Took one out. That was fun.
Everybody's so quiet. Oh man. That's what I like about Dragon Age. It's like, yeah, you get banter in the Nomad and things, but it's so quiet running around, you know. And then, but Dragon Age, you know, you're just anticipating, you're waiting for them to start talking back and forth. My face.
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
We make a good team.
Careful. I'll start thinking you like me.
Would that be so bad?
Depends. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.
Apparently those guys over there are really loud.
Activating automated forward station deployment. This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Getting ready to leave. Press in. Go take my nap.
What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vetra?
Understanding how shit works. Back home I knew the politics, the people, the places. Here, everything's new. You can't play the system when you don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
This is the location from the Splendor bit, Pathfinder. Anti-vehicular mines ahead. It's best to proceed on foot.
Outlaws. Maybe friends of Spender.
Blow up your ship.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's like I'm pretty sure even it's like mine is like almost fully upgraded.
We got company!
That's not company! That's the Pathfinder!
Spender must have blabbed. Let's get out of here!
Quick, get on the shuttle!
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
No, wait! Don't leave us! The bastard left us!
Of course he did!
You would think these guys would.
The shuttle left without them. What the hell do we do now?
I guess we fight.
You probably should have just gave up.
So Spender's been sneaking goods from the Nexus to these exiles. Why?
This Arone seems concerned about something hidden in Spender's apartment on the Nexus.
Arone, I've tangled with that crook before. What's he doing with Spender?
The datapad mentions a scrambler, which would explain the state of the file in the security archives. I highly recommend finding it.
So, find the scrambler, nail Spender. Check.
Oh, it's not even 11 yet. Oh, goodness. Like I said, I didn't sleep well, and I gotta leave in a little while. So, thanks for watching this shorter stream. We might come back later tonight, but I don't know. We'll see. But we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.